Welcome to Cadenza, the place for alternative rock bands.
I have a very special guest in studio. We have Corey Harper and Tony Oni in studio. Award-winning saxophonist, composer, and educator Alex On. So, according to your Twitter, you like guacamole and hate the dentist. Can you tell us more about that?
Now, here's your host, Katherine Barner.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Cadenza, the best place for indie musicians. I'm your host, Katherine Barner, and today I'm at the Bartlett with Blake Braley. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Doing pretty well. And so we're here today for your EP release show. How do you feel about releasing your first EP?
Stoked. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. We've been working on it for a couple years, so
cool.
It feels good to finally get it out.
Yeah, so before we dive into that a little bit more, can you just give us a little introduction to yourself and tell us about what kind of music you play?
Yeah, so I call myself a soul singer-songwriter. I play keys in my band and a little guitar sometimes. Started playing music 4 years ago after I met my guitar player, Tristan Pierce.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
And just been playing. We started playing a local cover gig at Zola every Thursday for like the last almost 3 years. August will be 3 years.
Okay.
And then in that time frame, we started writing and hanging out and getting all those tunes together and recording, and now we're starting to do the original thing a little bit more.
Cool. What were you guys playing at first with the cover music?
A lot of the same vein of music that we're playing now. So like older stuff like Al Green, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, and with some newer poppier stuff mixed in between. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. And you started playing 4 years ago. Self-taught? Have you taken lessons?
Yeah. So before I got out of high school, I'd never done anything with music. I just liked to sing.
Okay.
And then I was hanging out with Tristan, my guitar player, after high school got done, and we just kind of clicked, and I started singing, and I was in college. I wanted to be a lawyer.
Okay.
And learned pretty quickly that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So just from there, I dropped out of school when he moved to Nashville. I dropped out of Eastern, and then I enrolled in music school at the Falls.
Okay.
Spokane Falls Community College, and then started taking theory and piano there and guitar from Joe Brash at Hoffman's Music and vocal lessons with Keller and Millam. And then did that for about a year, and then at the end of that school year dropped out of school again and then started doing music full time.
Okay, really cool. Yeah, because I was listening to your EP today, and I feel like there's a lot of jazz influences, but I feel like soul has a lot of jazz kind of mixed in with it.
Yeah.
And jazz piano is just like kind of really hard. So I was like, I wondered if he taught himself, or I wonder if he, was trained. So that's really cool.
Yeah. So I took like classical for like a year.
Okay.
And then everything else after that, I kind of just had to pick up on my own.
Okay. And how was picking up all that on your own for you?
It was tough at first. I kind of threw myself. I was playing keys in another cover band where I just played piano, and that was really helpful. It was really challenging at first, but then I was playing on stage, so I had to either sing or swim kind of a thing. So I kind of just dove right into it.
Any improv you do there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So after playing cover music and starting diving into writing music, how was that, and what is your writing process like?
At first, I would write with my guitar instructor at guitar lessons.
Okay.
Yeah, so Better, I wrote with him. What else? Met a Girl was both just me and him. Better, Tristan and I also wrote to that one as well.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of the chords were tough at first because I didn't know really how that all panned out and how to construct a song with chords and keys and things like that. And then after I started learning theory at the Falls is when I started to like, okay, this makes a lot more sense. And so guitar lessons / songwriting, I guess you could call it. But now it's mostly Tristan and I, and we'll meet up somewhere like his house or at the studio, and we'll just be, one of us will have an idea, and then we usually write either a melody or a chord structure and then lyrics later is usually how it goes.
Cool.
Yeah, and then we bring Eddie and Juan, the bass player and the drummer, in, and we do it from there.
Cool. So when did you start playing the originals live?
We kind of started working them in about a year and a half after we started playing at Zola, the cover thing.
Yeah.
We'd test them out there, and if people would dig them, we'd be like, okay, cool. And if something wasn't working, we'd be like, okay, back to the drawing board, kind of a thing.
Could you give us a situation of where something didn't quite work out for you guys?
Yeah. We had this one song, and we're still working on it. It's gone through about 3 makeovers now, just feel and tempo, everything you could think of, and we've tested it out. Sometimes it works great, sometimes not so much. It just all depends.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool. So before you released the EP, you had one song out, Queen. How did you choose that song to release previous to the entire EP?
It was my favorite one.
It was your favorite one?
Sure. Yeah.
Why is it your favorite then?
I think because Tristan and I wrote that in one night, and that's like, if you write songs and if you're a songwriter, sometimes you get the unicorn song in the bunch where you write it in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Songs, lyrics, or like the chords, lyrics, melody, and everything in one night, and it's like the coolest feeling in the world.
Yeah.
You just like walk away like, cool, that just happened. That's crazy. So yeah, it's just a special song to me, I think, and that's why I like it so much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about any of the influences that you've used specifically for either song topics or artist influences?
Some of my favorite artists, Alan Stone for sure. He was like the first dude that I was like, damn, that's cool. I want to do that. Like, I like what he's doing. And then Stevie Wonder was huge. Bill Withers, Aretha Franklin. Those are kind of John Mayer, even his songwriting, and Theo Katzman's songwriting, I like a lot.
Because I noticed on Spotify you have a playlist of artists. So I'm guessing those are artists you particularly take inspiration from.
For sure, yeah. And local cats too that I like a lot. Yeah.
One artist I noticed on there was Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Love Wolfpack.
Me too.
And I feel like there's this huge internet debate of whether or not, like, what genre of music they are. What genre would you say they are?
Probably funk.
Funk?
Yeah,
okay.
Probably funk.
Okay.
It's all over the place though.
Okay, yeah, I'd agree.
It's hard, I feel like it's hard to just put music in one category nowadays. Everybody's got so many different inspirations and musical backgrounds. It's hard to just kind of limit somebody to one thing. But if I had to pick, it'd probably be funk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what can the audience expect from a performance from you guys?
Pretty good energy. Yeah, I like to have a good time. I'm pretty goofy as far as my stage presence goes. I like to dance around and just sometimes make a fool of myself. But yeah, it's my band, I hide behind them sometimes just because of how incredibly talented they are, and so that's always a plus to watch some killer musicians do their thing in their prime, you know, and. Yeah, it's high energy, good positive vibes, and it's just a lot of fun.
Cool. So what can the audience expect from you after tonight's show? Are you playing more shows in Spokane, in the area? What's the plan right now?
We'll still be working. We're working on original music still. We should be releasing something here soon after this.
Okay.
I don't have a date yet, but we're constantly writing and everything like that. Every Thursday we're down at Zola, which is on Main between Brown and Division. We're there Thursday nights from 9 to 12, and it's our cover thing, and we do that pretty often. I'm playing at Perry Street tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. No one knows about that yet, but yeah, we're playing there tomorrow night. And yeah, hopefully in the fall we'll start doing some more regional stuff and playing around other cities other than Spokane.
Cool. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say before I let you go?
Just thanks for listening, and you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to music, and it's just my name, Blake Braley, and I love you very much, and keep rocking. That's it.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. If you enjoyed this interview, go ahead and click that like button down below. Also, make sure to check out Blake's music on all his social medias. And I do awesome videos like this with awesome artists from the Spokane area. So if you enjoyed this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.